April 15th. We are at the man cave. You get a shot of the man cave here that I was trying to show you the other night. What was that little water thing? If I can, oh, I can get it. I'm sticking out of the white wall there. But this is a man cave. It's a Saturday. It's April 15th. And I reported how this was like, it was great because it's kind of like a safe place because you're out and away from everybody and everything, and that, like, you know, you're free to be yourself. Anyways, I have a story that I think the first time I ever drank publicly when I was homeless was in Los Angeles. I was in Pasadena, California. And I was drinking. It was a bus stop, I think. And I was drinking, and I got pretty well drunk and stuff. And I passed out on like a bus stop bench at about 3 or 4 o'clock. Well, they're just, you know, on a weekday. Okay, and it just so happens that people like are working on a weekday and like might want to use a bench and, you know, or you know, and catch the bus at the bus stop on the weekday. And so I was rudely awakened by some Pasadena police officer who told me that, hey, you know, what are you doing here? You know, people are trying to sit down, people are trying to get home, you know, people are trying to, you know, and you're taking up a bus bench and you're drunk and there's an empty beer can, you know, next to you on the bus bench, and like, what are you doing here? And, you know, and I said, well, officer, you know, I was just, you know, having a few beers and you know, I must have, you know, passed out or something. And he's like, and he took me aside. He said, you know, it's like, this is a Pasadena police officer. He said, you know, I really don't care what you do. You know, you can do whatever you want to do. You're an adult. You're not a child, you know. So, you know, but let me give you a little advice. You know, if you want to drink, you can drink all you want to drink. But just stay away from the public. Just stay out of the public's view. Stay out of the public's, you know, perspective. Stay out of the public's way, basically, is what he's saying. So, and, you know, and you'll have no problem with me or, you know, anybody else. You know, just stay away from the public. Let them do what they want to do, you know, and you know, you'll be fine. And I've always held that as like a rule of thumb as far as like security is concerned about drinking in public as a homeless man. But, and that has always really, for the most part, held true as far as me as a homeless man drinking in public. But there's one thing I never took into account, and you know, it's become more and more apparent, and in these days of the homelessness and stuff, I never took into account Batman or Superman and stuff. These little boys that have a way of like roaming streets and alleys and and you know, in the name of motherhood and America and apple pie, and making sure that, you know, homeless men do not drink somehow. You know, it's like they feel that the town that you're in is their town and they own it, and you know, somehow it belongs to them, you know. And so that's been a problem. I mean, it's like, in the old days, it used to be, neighborhood boys wouldn't bother you if you wouldn't bother them. But it seems like in the present day, like they'll search you and look you out, and search you out. They will go to your man caves. They will go to, places. They have nothing to do, and they're righteous, and they will make sure that that the community is safe and secure, no matter what alleys they have to walk down and stuff. And it's sad and it's strange, In the 6 weeks that I've been here, I have had beer stolen from me. Not only from teenage boys, young ignorant boys in back alleys and stuff, but I've had it stolen by women. I've had beer, stolen by women and couples, so I mean, it's a sad editorial about the people that it's like, I'm not drinking at bus benches. I'm not drinking on train platforms. I'm drinking in what I believe to be out of the way, obscure little, man caves that I, as a homeless man, can feel safe in and not feel like I'm going to be jacked, like I was last night by 2 boys in some obscure little squat by a train track under a bridge on 7th Avenue. Or that I wouldn't be jacked by some black woman in some, obscure little place, just away from Cass, with her and her boyfriend. It's a sad reminder here in Arizona, and it's certainly, it's not the first time in Arizona. It's kind of a sick place, and it's one of the reasons why I left 3 years ago, because of this righteousness. But like in 14, 17 is not much difference here in Arizona, smoke up, it's legalized marijuana here, but, and everybody has a pack of cigarettes or a lighter or, a thing in their, little pocket, but, damn, I mean, avoid the fire water, as the Indians say, because your mama don't like that. And these natives here, bit righteous,